I thought we played a good first half of basketball, but again, at this time of year, you want to extend those minutes of playing good basketball. Second half, our transition defense, our one-on-one defense, our gaps, our box outs, ball movement stopped. First half, was one of the better halves we had.
Right.
But again, we got to extend those minutes and extend good play, and that's especially an issue at this time of year for everybody. And we're not excluded from that. So we got to make sure we extend those minutes and be disciplined in certain situations and continue throughout the game.
Marcus and Anthony took 15 threes last night. I'm sure you know. How do you game plan against that?
Well, your bigs have to do a special job of closing out. And in the second half last night, we didn't. First half, we did. I thought we did. Serge did a good job of getting the marketing, and we did a good job of getting our bigs out there. Second half, we didn't. And again, if we don't do it tomorrow night, they're going to do the same thing. So we got to make sure we're having attention to detail and be disciplined of what we're doing in our coverage for the entire game. And again, we hold that team last night to 45 points and 42% or whatever, 40% in the first half, and I think we felt like the game was over. And there's no team in this league that you can come out and play one half of basketball or short periods of basketball and expect to win.
Is there more of an emphasis when you play a team like the Pelicans to get guys in foul trouble? Obviously, you want to do that against every team, but is there more of an emphasis against them because of how it would impact
you
their
don't want
lineup?
to do it to the detriment of playing your game.
Right.
You want to make sure you stay within yourself and stay within your system and what you're trying to do. It would be gravy if you could, but I don't think you can go in game plan and say, hey, we're going to get this guy fouled out or in foul trouble and that type of thing. So we got to go and play and attack the issues, the situations that they're in, as far as they don't switch as much, so we can execute our pick and roll situations. Make sure we do that. We're number one in the league when we hit the roll guy, and we're like 28th or 20 somewhere down the line when we don't. So of hitting them. So it's incumbent on us to hit the roll guy, let him make plays. So that's the way we're going to have to attack, more so than just throwing the ball into the post and expecting Lucas and JV and Jakob to go to work.
I know when you guys brought CJ in, it was to help juice the three-point shooting, but his field goal attempts are down, his minutes are down. Is that a function of, I know yesterday you joked about teams are leaving him alone, but how much more
that's
can you?
Not a joke.
No,
it's
no.
True. They're and it's helping. It may not be effective as far as him getting shots dug, but he's a product of great spacing. He helps our spacing, and that's one reason why the roll guy is so productive, is because they are hugged up on him, which is great. And to me, that's just as good as him knocking down a three or getting an attempt. So that's kind of how we hope that it works out. And again, I think the guys are doing a good job, and they did a good job in the first half of finding him. The ball found him in half court. But, the old saying, offense, spacing is offense and offense is spacing. He's a big reason for that. He creates space with him, just his presence on the floor. And, we don't run as many plays for him. We have a few plays in the package for him, but and we hope to add them as it goes on.
Sometimes when he doesn't get it, like on a curl yesterday, he didn't get it. Or on a 3-on-1, Dwane gave it to the trailer, gave it to OG, and he was kind of open on the side. And he just laughs it off. Do they like playing with him? But he's not going to get upset at them.
No, they love playing it, and that's going to happen. I don't think any of that is purposeful. I think that's probably Dwane's got to understand who I should get to, and in that situation, OG's got to hang back and create a 2-on-1 instead of the 3-on-1, which is easier to guard, if that makes sense. So. That's a product of that, more so than selfish or looking off. Dwane probably didn't know who was over there, and that's where he's got to realize that I've got C.J. Miles who's spaced in the corner and find him. And it goes back to what Doug is saying, recognizing what you have. And I think our guys do for the most part. And again, it was with game number 10. We still, I know it sounds like a broken record, we're still learning, we're still growing, that young group, young core. And some of this disjointedness, if that's a correct word, is because we're playing so many guys, so many different lineups. We don't have a set, 9 or 10. We're up to 11 or 12. So that could be causing some of that too. Guys getting used to each other, getting a comfort level with each other, and a rhythm with each other.